I learned how to make my own, and we're proceeding. So we're talking about being able to study previous data that happened in 2024. But in this case, all I want you guys to do, go and study the previous data that happened in 2025 in terms of trading. How did the 2025 session went from January to December? How was the market? You understand what I'm saying? When you do this, it will give you primarily the entire time frames and as well as the session. Right now, we are on the 1 month time frame. When you switch to days, you get proper data, more solidified data. So you have to always adjust the market for you to get proper structure that you want. So I'm trying to switch to 2025 just to focus on 2025. Now, how you do that is always by tracking down here. You can see this is 2025. Now this is December, but January started from here. Where is January? This is 2024. I need 2025 January. January 2025. There we go. So it started from here. So what I can do is you can pick up a line. I want you to do that right now if you're on your screen and you're trading. And some of you like trading with your phones. Bro, you need to be serious. You know, most of you, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. I don't know if you just like losing in this game. I don't know if you just like losing your money. You don't want to understand. I don't know. It's like at school, you're taught to come with books and then you come with a paper, one paper. Obviously, it's going to get full and you'll be able to not write. I don't know how I can put it, what example I can give it. Get yourself a computer. If you don't have a computer, I used to trade. I used to go into internet cafes. I sit on an internet cafe. I start trading from there and I make analysis. Go. If you don't have, there's no excuse that you can give me that you can't find a computer in this day. This is 2026 we're in. There's computers everywhere. Go to an internet cafe and tell them, I want to be here for like 5 hours. How much that is cost? They tell you, okay, it's cost this much. Then once you do that, go and look for that money. Go back and start trading from the internet cafe. Stop trading on your phone. You're wasting your time. When you're on your computer, you should be able to get that particular tool and you'll be able to have a full range of understanding of what's really happening. So when you go here on January, what you want to do, remember, you want to get this vertical line. When you get the vertical line, you structure, okay, you see, where was January 1st? You go on January 1st. Remember, I'm not teaching you anything here on basic level. I'm just giving you guys information as quick as possible because this is not a masterclass for beginners. This is just the truth about Forex and I'm touching different points. So this is January 1st. The line that you're seeing there is January 1st, right? Now we're going to get another line. We're going to go on the last day, which was yesterday. Most people are doing fireworks yesterday. Me, I was analyzing the market. That was my fireworks. So let's go on December 31. Where's December 31? December 31. It's going to be difficult to track it down. But let's even go to 30. That's not a problem, right? Have you seen this range? Bro, this is the entire year. Can you imagine? This is the entire year. And guys, I want you to open your minds right now. If you don't see this, I don't know what you're going to see. Imagine if this is the entire year. From here, from this point to that point, imagine if you opened your trade from here with, let's say, maybe even just, how can I say it, 30,000 kwacha, which can be equal to like 2,000 US dollars, somewhere there. If you opened your trade from here, right now you'd have made $1 million. 100%. No doubt. And that's the chance you're given right now in January 1st. You know, this thing sometimes you can think like it's magic, you know, because you don't understand. You can think other people are using magic or sometimes. So, because you don't understand, you don't want to learn, you want things for free. You know? This point, this was the 1st January. You entered here even with the $5. Right now, you would have even at the 2,000, something like 5,000 US dollars. Right now, as we're speaking. Are you getting my point? Problem with most of you, like I said, you want things for free. You don't want to pay for them. You don't want to stress to understand how these things work. Right now, I'm telling you an analysis. This is an analysis of what happened in 2025, right? Let me even label it for you guys. Maybe you're not seeing what I'm talking about. This is 2025 analysis. From January to December, that's how the market went. It went, let me get an arrow so that I show you properly. Some of you maybe are using glasses. You might not see what I'm talking about. This, it went from there to there. How much would you have made? A lot of money just by predicting that the market is going to be bullish. God is already bullish. We all know that. Look at from when God started in 20, I don't know in 20 what, it has been going up. It has been going up all this time. If you were a swing trader, you say I'm a real a swing trader, you'd have spent 5 months of December from, I don't know if it's June or October, you'd have been saving all your money. And on January 1st right now, you'd have entered into a trade. Huh? You'd have spent your entire 2025 saving money, enter into a trade today. Of course, the market is closed today, so probably not today. But you'd have entered into a trade this beginning week of January. If you're truly a consistent swing trader, this is a time for you to enter into the market and set your stop loss very high. Forget about it. Now, that works also with capital, because trust me, the market will always go down in some ways. You need to have leverage. That's the leverage I was talking about. If I was a professional swing trader and I have, let's say maybe right now I have got 1 million kwacha, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be able to actually, enter a trade right now. I'm going to long. Actually, I'm going to short. Nope. It's supposed to be long in. Long position. I'm going to enter a long position from here to there. Whoever switch on the video chat, please switch off your video chat and just put on audio, right? We don't want to see anybody, so just put your video chat off. I would enter from January 1st here and just swing trade until the year ends. Simple. That's the simplest way to make money right now. Right now, if you gathered a lot of funds and put the funds together, that's the best way to do it. Right now, if you're listening to me and you know that you've got enough capital, this is the time you need to enter a biggest trade, enter with all the money that you have, and put a stop loss enough to be able not to be taken out of the market, and put a stop TP as high as possible. The market will still keep going up. This is 2025 analysis that we're looking at right now. Okay. Now, for those of you who don't have enough money to stay on the market for as long as this, like to be able to cover yourself for this long period of time, to do this type of swing trade, don't do that. There are other ways that I'm going to show you at the end of the day on how you can do it. Now, this is just a 2025 analysis, which simply means we've got this open window here. Trust me, very soon this window is going to be closed, because guess what? This is 2026 we're looking at here. All this is 2026. When we haven't even reached in May, we haven't reached in August, and 2027 is here. So I'm going to do this. Like, guys, Forex, when you start understanding how it works, it becomes easy, but it's not easy. But when you understand how it works, it becomes so easy. You won't believe it. So I'm going to label this green because this is 2027. Next year is going to be 2027. Next year, I'm going to be doing another live stream in 2027. Some of you are going to, I pray that you'll be alive by then to come and watch this live stream again. But most of you, you're going to tell me, you come and testify the market is going to reach somewhere here on top. What does that mean? The market's still going up, right? I need to remove all these distractions because you guys won't be able to see anything. I'll probably going to highlight them quickly. Anyways, let me just do this. So the market right now is somewhere here. Forget about whatever you're seeing. These lines you're seeing. These are the past previous lines that I had in 2025 when I was doing my analysis. Anyways, I'm gonna remove them quickly so I don't distract you guys. Because I want you to have an open mind, guys. I want you to understand what I'm talking about here. I want, by the time I'm finishing this live stream, you guys, at least you know the truth, what's really going on in the Forex market. You don't let anybody lie to you in 2026 and tell you, oh, pay me to trade for you, or maybe I'm a guru in Forex. Let me give you signals. Fuck their signals, man. Understand Forex and make your own signals. Understand what I'm talking about? It's like you don't want to learn how to farm. You just want someone to give you a milli meal. Fuck that. Learn how to farm. Make your own bags. You understand what I'm talking about? I learned how to make my own bag, and now I'm making my own bags. So if you still want signals, you better get out of this meeting or this video. Cancel it, because I'm not here to give you signals. So, okay, I've managed to clear out everything. So guys, this is the playground that you're seeing here. This is our 2026. It's open, guys. It's open. Nothing has happened. There's no trade. We don't know what the economy is going to be in 2026. There's a lot of things that are happening in the US. There's a lot of things that are happening in your specific countries, right? Now, what influences the particular pair that you're trading is basically the exchange of that particular currency. Gold versus USD, that's what we're looking at right now. The question is, what's going to happen to it? Guess what? According to historical data from all these years, gold has been going up and up and up and up and up. Why is that? I don't want to bring religion into this, but if you look at gold, gold is one of the particular minerals that never lasts. Or like there's no way for you to destroy gold. The only thing, maybe you can change the shape of it and melt it, make it into this, make it into that. But real gold itself, there's no way for it to be destroyed, for the way for it to develop, last, or maybe to get destroyed. There's no way. Gold is always going to gain value as years keep going. Gold is always going to go up, bullish, up, 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 and up. And in 2026, trust me, this is the structure that we're going to see. This is called a swing trade. A swing trade that is professional. If you right now, like I said, if right now you're sitting into this meeting or you're watching my video and you know that you have enough money, you have, let's say, maybe 100,000 kwacha, or you have 1 million, this is the point that you need to enter. You enter from here with a big lot size. You set maybe a stop loss somewhere here. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to, you just be looking your money increasing until it reaches the end of 2027. Now, what's stopping most of you watching this video to make such trades? Because you don't have capital in the first place. You can't enter this market. You can't do the move that I'm telling you right now because you don't have the money to stay on the market. You understand what I'm saying? Forex is about capital. Because listen, when you enter here with a $5, guess what? When the market just moves a little bit from here, you're out. Because the market is definitely not just going to start going up. It's always going to be making the volatility movements, okay? But how do you stay on the market? It's by having a larger stop loss that you're not taking out no matter what until the market changes direction and start going up. So most of you are stopped to make a lot of money on Forex because you don't have enough capital. And this is the biggest advice I would give you right now. If you're watching this video and you're wondering, how can you become rich in Forex? Stop focusing on Forex in the first place. I would ask you, how much are you making? I always ask my students when they come to me or they join my master classes, I tell them, guys, I need you to be open with me. How much can you make in a month? Someone will tell me, okay, I make a minimum of $500 in a month. I'm like, okay, that's enough to start learning because you'll be able to pay for some courses, whatever courses, might not even be my course. That's enough to start learning, but that's not enough for you to become a millionaire. Are you understand what I'm saying? That's not enough for you to buy your dream car. That's not enough for you to buy a Lambo, build a house, travel to Dubai. That's not enough. How do you reach to that point? Is by understanding that you still need other works. You still need to go out there and hustle. You still need to go and learn skills that will develop you, it will give you money to come and trade in the Forex market. Because guess what? If you're trading with $500 and that's the only money that you have and you're expecting Forex to be a full-time job, you will not trade with a rest mind or a peaceful mind because you know that that's the only money you want and you have to pay your rentals, you have to pay your landlord, you have to, like, it can't work out, my guy. Go out there, look for a job, work, start banking money to come and invest in Forex. You have to have a minimum capital. Now, some of you would ask me, Tesla, what's the minimum capital that I need to put together for me to come and trade? I'll tell you, for the beginning of 2026, I want you to have at least a minimum capital of $1,000. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care where you are. Have a $1,000 for this 2026. If you don't have it, don't trade. Learn. Spend most of your time learning. Stop trading. Don't even try to trade a live account. You're wasting your money and your account. Spend that money on courses. Spend that money on YouTube, buying your internet. If you need a laptop, go and buy that money with your laptop. Understand first the Forex market. Why do I say that? If you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the capital that I'm talking about, you're wasting your time on the Forex market. A 1,000 is the minimum capital that you need. Because guess what? You'll be able to make at least $50 a day. With 1,000 US dollars, I guarantee you, you'll be able to make $50 a day when you have the right knowledge, because that's where I started. You'll be able to make $50 a day because you have a strategy that will tell you the minimum you can make in a day is this, and the maximum you can make is this. And if you make these losses, get out of the market. Because you have principles that are going to guide you. You have mentors like me who are going to guide you to do this. So if you don't have 1,000 US dollars and you don't have the knowledge, stop wasting your time trading live. If you already have an account, please close that account, destroy your money. Go back to learning until you're confident enough. Forex, we don't pray. Praying is good. I know the reason why I'm here today and I'm alive is because of God. But you can't pray for the market to go up. You can't just have faith and kneel down and pray, oh God, help me. The market needs to. It doesn't work. You have to understand the structures of the market. You have to understand why the market is going up economically, fundamentally, technical analysis. All these, you need to understand them. It's not about praying. Okay? It's about understanding what's working. You can't pray for God to tell you 1 + 1 = 2. You have to understand that 1 + 1 = 2. There's no dream or vision that you're going to have where God will tell you that. I don't know if you get my point here. I did a video on TikTok. Go on my TikTok. There's 2 ladies. I don't know, one guy and one lady. They went with their pastor, telling pastor, pray for our charts. We want our charts to go up. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Even the pastor was surprised, and I like that pastor. I don't know, I forgot his name, but go on my TikTok. You see, that pastor told them, you must be crazy. I can't pray for your charts to go up. You have to understand strategies that are required for this work. All right? So don't go in 2026 with prayers. Pray that God gives you knowledge, wisdom, and the right mentors, but don't pray for the right movements. You need to understand when the right movements are made in the Forex market. So now, let's carry on, guys. Now, these are some of the things that I needed you to understand, right? I told you historical data. This is 2025, this is 2026. What's the difference? In fact, let me label it because I need this video to go viral after, because I'm going to post it on my YouTube. I need you guys to understand what I'm talking about. Because we're going to come back in 2027. Trust me, bro. We're going to be here. I'm going to be alive, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because I want you guys to understand everything here. Oh, you see how futuristic I am. I wrote 2027 instead of 2026. So this is supposed to be 2026. All right. So you can already see the difference. 2025, we've got this structure here. Right? In fact, this needs to move on top because I want to, when the year ends, I come and show you what I was talking about. Right? Or even just 5 months from now, I want you guys to come back and you see the market will reach somewhere here. Yeah. So this is 2025. And what I'm telling you guys is that the market is bullish. Market is always going to be bullish. Gold is always going to go up. Guess what? Gold is going to go from here to there. From here where we are right now, here, this is where we're at. God is going to reach somewhere here by the end of 2025. It might not be the exactly point, but this is exactly movement or trajectory. For those of you who are technical, trajectory. This is a trajectory of the movement of the structure of the market in 2026. And guess what? The market has its own way of dividing all of us. The market favors those people who've got a lot of money, like the banks. For people like you and I, we have to come up with money. We have to go and work hard to come up with money to come and enter the market. Guess what? We're not going to make millions, but we're going to make whatever we can with the principles that we have, right? Right now, most of you won't be able to be favored because you can't make a big move with 1 million here and say, okay, I'm going to make 25 or 50 million at the end of 2026. You can't do that because you don't have that money. But guess what? You've got something, and I'm going to show you how you can utilize that something that you have. I'm going to do that with the 2025 market structure. So we're going to go back and just zoom in 2025. what was really happening. So now I've zoomed in 2025. We're looking at a daily time frame for us to be able to do that. Now, I want to come back to a 1 hour time frame because I just needed to give you guys historical data and perspective of what the market is. Hopefully, you're getting what I'm talking about. Hopefully, you are starting to understand. Hopefully, your mind is opening now because this video is named The Truth of Forex. And I'm here to tell you the truth. There's no bullshit. I'm not going to hide anything. Like I told you, if you don't have money, don't trade in the Forex market. Use your money to learn, right? I'm not here to give you a fairy tale. I'm here to tell you the truth about the Forex market. Look at how beautiful January is. How do you know that it's beautiful? Because there's a lot of news that's going to be happening, a lot of sessions that's going to be there. So we are here right now, and I actually paused. I replayed the market. I was supposed to replay the market. Okay, it's still giving me problems. What should I do now? We have to refresh, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing this. Is it because the market is closed? Hopefully it's not going to do this, but there's something I need to explain to you quickly so that we end this live stream in the next few minutes. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to look at is we've looked at timeframes, but now timeframes we haven't gone in detail because there's some things that I haven't talked about, guys. Okay, now I see what was going on. So I need to replay this movement that happened in a few days so that you guys understand something. And I'm going to replay it from here, right? Okay. There we go. So now, a few days from now, so I need to understand timeframes. How do you trade on a market? Let's say maybe you guys right now, you already know how to trade. You've been trading for a couple of months and you want to understand how you do it. So the first thing is timeframes. You need to start with a higher time frame, medium time frame, then you come to a lower time frame. That's where you trade from. Now, why do we start with the higher time frame? Because you have to understand the trend. If I did not go to a 1 month time frame, I wouldn't have known what's happening to gold from 2005 to where we're at right now. Because I wouldn't have known that gold is going up always. I wouldn't have studied that particular historical data if I didn't go to a higher time frame. Higher time frames allow you to understand the trend and market structure. Put this down. Higher time frames allow you to understand the trend and the market structure. All right? If you understand the trend and the market structure, you'll be able to understand how the movement of the market is. Is it going up? Is gold bullish? Is gold bearish? Okay? The second thing is going to a medium time frame. A medium time frame, this is 1 hour time frame, right? Now you want to go to a medium time frame to be able to understand what's really going on a daily basis. Now, I'm just going to start playing what the market is doing right now, currently, just from a few days. So let's say maybe you're observing, because when you enter into a market, you don't just want to enter into a trade right then. You start observing the trade. Let's say maybe this is Monday. Okay, you start looking at, oh, okay, the market is moving like this. The market is moving like that. Okay. Now, we talked about the things that cause the market to do this. These are buyers and suppliers, right? There are people who are buying that particular pair and the people who are selling that particular pair. And that's what's causing it to go up and down, right? Whoever is doing a video, please cancel your video. Whoever is doing a video, please cancel your video. We don't want to see whatever is going on behind the scene there. Just cancel your video so that you just focus on the audio, please. Otherwise, I'll have to kick you out of the meeting. Apologies for that. Yeah, because I've spoken about, okay, thank you, they're out. So, let's keep playing this now. So there are buyers and sellers. Talking about buyers and sellers. So what makes the market move like this is, of course, supply and demand, and as well as this is influenced by buyers and sellers. Now, when you're looking at the market that's going like this, first of all, you need to understand the reasons why it's doing that, right? And the reason why things are happening like this. Now, I'm going to explain that to you, okay? I'll give an example like this. From where we're starting right now, we've got this high here, right? We're going to indicate a high. So let's maybe start from here. We'll look at, okay, there's a high here. No, actually, let me use this. So there's a high here. Pop. And then there's another high that is being formed. Okay. And then we have another high that is being formed here as well. Okay. Now, liquidity and as well as imbalance. These are important subjects that you need to go and research or join my course to be able for you to be able to learn. You need to understand what is liquidity. If the market has presented to you a structure like this one here, all right, you need to understand what is liquidity, how does it work, and at what point does imbalance occur? When the market is supposed to to liquidate, like I'll give you an example, the market is always going up. In this case, it's always bullish, but it always reaches a point where it needs to liquidate, right? It needs to liquidate all the buyers. So the sellers will become very powerful on the market and they will sell to reach to a certain point. It will liquidate at this line here. Once it liquidates, the market will start going up. So in a few days from now, you start seeing the market going up. And I'm not even joking with you. It's going to do that. It's going to start going up. The reason why it will be going up, it's because it needs to bring a balance. Because there is an imbalance right now. The market is supposed to be bullish, but guess what? There's an imbalance. So the buyers are going to become more stronger, and it's going to do a balance for the actual price action for this particular pair. It's going to do a balance up, right? So there's always liquidity that is being done. If you look at all the days, there's always liquidity. There's always a point where the market will liquidate, either be it bullish or bearish. Sometimes it might liquidate on top the buyers, it might liquidate the sellers. But either way, that's how the market does it, right? Now, if you don't understand how liquidity occurs, when does it occur, you can't predict where the market will be going. Because right now, some of you didn't even understand what is liquidity. You didn't understand when it's going to occur. What is making it occur? When should you trade? So it means these days here, if you look at this was 23rd of December, okay, this was 24th of December, okay, this was 26th of December, 29th. Most of you would have been trading all this time and losing money, but me, I would have been waiting. Okay, the market is still volatile. I'll wait. It's still playing around this area. I'll wait. When I see now the sellers are becoming strong, which is on the 29th, I would have entered my trade from here. And I saw a lot of guys entering trade, even though this day I just observed the market. I didn't trade on this day, but I saw NAS 100 made money on this movement. I saw another Forex trader make money on this movement. A lot of people made money on this movement. But the question is, why didn't they trade all this time? Like, you should be asking yourself these questions. Why did this guy go live and trade on this day? Why is he doing that? Why did he see that we haven't seen, right? So he saw that there was going to be liquidity on this day. He entered into the market. He went live. Guess what? He did his analysis and he told you guys to say, okay, from this point, the market is going to go like this. This is our stop loss. This is our TP, right? And he took profit from here to there. This trader took profit. Because guess what? They understand price action. They understand what is liquidity, what is imbalance, right? And they waited for the right time to trade. So there are a lot of things that you need to put in place for you to understand. And I can't exhaust them in one video. I can't. That's the reason why there are courses. Because step by step that you need to understand, right? So this is one thing that I wanted to show you. Why do you need to have a higher time frame? You analyze the trend. Second thing, a medium time frame. A medium time frame tells you when or what areas do you need to trade. So let's say maybe what is my medium time frame? Usually my medium time frame is 15 minutes for me when I'm trading. So if you go in 15 minutes, you see more details. You see more details, comrades, of how the market is. All right. Okay. So what do we see here? What do we see here, guys? Let me zoom out. Something is wrong. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but something is wrong. Something has not appeared yet. Might be the terminal. Let me just reload it again. Something missing that I already highlighted that is not there. So you see, that's why I told you guys, these things are technical things. These are technologies. You might be there talking, oh, what's wrong with my chat? Yet you just need to refresh it. So sometimes it's network, sometimes it's what, but there's something specific that is missing on this time frame. Is it just me? No, there's something I'm not seeing here. Because it's 15-minute time frame. Anyways, not really a big deal. I was talking about this entry point here. So we already drew these lines. I'm sure you know. I said during these days, these are days that people waited for the market to just become volatile, and they saw. There's I drew actually an entry point here, but I'm surprised how it has gone. It's crazy. I did this actually. Most of you, I think you saw that. I think when I refreshed, it wasn't saved. Okay, so we're gonna take it there. So how do you know this type of movement? How do you know that this is the entry point? Is by reducing your time frame, right? By reducing your particular time frame. Give me a minute, guys. I just need to switch something. I need to switch something. We're in Zambia and power just went. I need to switch to solar. My network is gone down. I'm back. That was a short quick break. I'm in Zambia. There's always power shutdown, and I have to switch from solar to from Zesco to solar, or power grid to solar. So we need to finish this as quick as possible. I've got a lot of things during the day. Today it's the new year. I have to spend time with my family, but I'm here with you guys because I know I don't want you to make mistakes this year. I want you guys to do well, and I want everybody to do well. So I'm going to continue from where I ended. Guys. I was talking about this particular trade that people took actually this week. And most of the people actually enjoyed this trade, made a lot of money. And guess what? For those of you who didn't make money, don't even worry about it. Forex is like buses. There's also another one coming. Forex opportunities is like buses. There's always another one coming. There's always a big opportunity that's going to come that you're going to make a lot of money. So don't worry about this. Use this for your analysis. Now, what you need you to understand is liquidity. Liquidity always happens. Liquidity sweep always happens. Now, the question is, how do you understand when to enter? Remember, so far I've talked about 2 time frames. There's 1 hour time frame that allows you to understand the trend and the market structure. Note that down. A higher time frame tells you where the trend is and the market structure. A medium time frame tells you when you should enter, at what areas. Not the exact entry point, but at what areas you need to enter. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to go deeper to explain these areas because that's going to be all entire lesson. But it tells you which areas, like this area that I highlighted here. If it was me, I would have entered in this area. And I saw it this week, but I didn't enter into this trade because I was not planning to trade this week. All right. So I did not enter in this point. But a professional trader will be able to see that this is an entry point for a lot of reasons, be it favorable, fair value gaps, be it support and resistance, market structure, all these things, they add up to being able to have an entry point. Now, where do you get your entry point? Remember, there's always a lower time frame where we enter from. Now, me, I'll be honest with you. When I'm scalping in a day where I want to make quick money and get out of the market, I usually use one minute time frame. But when I know that I'm trading professionally and I'm taking a long trade, I do a 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame, that's my lowest time frame that I use. Why? It gives me a proper perspective of the market. At the same time, I don't make unnecessary trades. So, and this is what I was talking about. You remember that chart that was not showing? Now it's showing. It's crazy. That's what I hate about. So now we have to move this down a little bit and kill that other one. All right, so let's get it back there. All right. So now, when you look at this here, what do you see? You see an entry point here, right? Because now you're on a lower time frame. You're getting full details of what is happening on the market, right? Now, when you get these full details, one of the other things that you need to understand when you're on a lower time frame is there are 2 things that happen. There's what is known as internal range and as well as external range. Internal range is what's happening within this trade. You can't say, oh, because this structure has moved, now it's bullish, the market will go up. No, this is just an internal range. You know your range. You've got your entry point, you've got your stop loss here. Whatever happens inside here, you shouldn't care because you know that the market is going to go down anyway. You have an entry point, you have a confirmation that it's liquidating. So don't let these structures that happen, internal structures, conflict with your strategy. Don't let these influence you're changing. Oh, I need to get off the market. The market might change. No, relax and understand that if your strategy is going to work, it's going to work. If it doesn't work, then you'll make a loss. And you need to understand that losses are there in the Forex market and you need to mitigate them. Why did you make a loss in the first place? Is your strategy working or not? You need to analyze it. That's the whole point. Believe in your strategy. I see a lot of traders, they'll enter a trade here. They'll start fearing when the markets start going up. Bro, it means you don't even trust the strategy that you're working with. Stop trading. Analyze your strategy. All right? Let your strategy fail. That's the only way you will know that it's not working. Stop getting out of the market when you have not reached your TP. Okay? Of course, there are necessary days where you need to get out of the market when you reach your TP. If my TP is 50, right? Sometimes I would put a TP that is, let's say maybe from here to there, I'm making $50. And that's my maximum amount that I need to make every day. Right? I'll make that amount and of course I'll get my TP and move it to here. My stop loss, I'll move it to here. But I'll let the market keep going because I know that I might collect this more profit. The only reason why I'm getting out of the market sooner is because I know that I've already gotten the maximum money that I need to make in a day. You don't want to stay. If you know that your goal is to make $50 in a day, you don't want to stay for a long time on the market because the market might change structure. All right? I can't say, oh, I only make $50 in a day. Then I make that $50 and I'm still in the market. What are you doing? Collect your TP, collect your profits, put your stop loss here so that the market, if it changes structure in any way, maybe it reaches here and it decides to change structure, you've already collect your daily profit. All right? I teach that in what is known as stop loss movement. There's a video that's going to be posted. It was not shared on YouTube, but it's going to be shared since now we have already passed 2025. It's going to be shared on YouTube. My team is working on that. But I teach about what is known as stop loss movement. That's all covered in there. So you need to understand that there's external range and internal range. And these are some of the things that we'll be covering on our course. So I don't want to spend a lot of time. I've explained a lot to you guys today. I've explained a lot. And these are some of the things that I need you to understand. More things are going to be explained, I think, later on the next part of this video, which is it's not going to be a live stream. So this is going to be a structured video. And these are going to be courses that will be highly informative than what I've explained today. And these are going to be structured very well for you to understand properly. Today it was I don't know if you can call it a butcher, where I just come in and explain to you guys what I know about the truth about Forex. I don't need any notes for these stuff. But the videos that are going to be released on our YouTube, those are going to be structured very well for you guys to understand the Forex market. Now, I'm going to show you guys before I leave our YouTube channel. And actually, I can show you from here, though I didn't want you to show you from here. But I can still do that. I mean, when you go on YouTube, any platform, you go on YouTube, all right? You just need to search for the FX. You see it on our website as well, FXLION Tesla. When you just type that, you should be able to get FXLION Tesla. And these are our videos. The first video that you see, that's us. That's the FXLION. You just click there and you'll be able to watch our videos. Now, I want to go directly to our channel. There's something important that I need to show you. There's something important I need to show you guys. So this is our channel. This is how it looks like. You always see our initial logo there, and you see all the details that we have. And this is the FXLION. These are the videos that we have so far. Watch this video to understand the experience of Forex traders. Watch this video to understand how much I lost in 2024 and how I went through all that recovery. And also watch this video to understand some of the principles that I explained. All right. So more videos. And this video that we're just in right now is also going to be shared on our YouTube channel. So go on our YouTube channel. Remember, the handle is FXLION, right? -Tesla. That's our handle. Don't forget to subscribe. I mean, everybody knows how to subscribe, unless you don't know how to subscribe. And the reason why you need to subscribe, because you need to be alerted when there's a new video that is coming up. Otherwise, guys, I'm willing to do this for you guys, but I need your support. I need you guys to be able to show your seriousness as well for me to be able to give you things for free or even just things that can help you out. Otherwise, have a beautiful year. I'm ending here for today.